Hey guys, Ben Rad here. It's a really quick tutorial today, I mean super quick, and I'm going to be showing you how to make the Martin Garrix Animals synth sound, so kind of plucky percussive sound. I've actually recreated the entire first few bars of the drop myself. The only sample I've used is a bass drum really, and this is what it sounds like. Alright, really simple. What I'm going to do, I'm going to open up the instance of ES2 that I use. I'm not going to actually kind of create it from scratch as I normally do because it's so dead simple. It really, there's no need. So what I did was I took the sequence, obviously, for the actual notes, and it is just a sine wave. First, you put it as mono, obviously, because it's just a single note playing within the sequence, really. Poke it up 2 octaves and just add some white noise as the third oscillator and have it kind of mixed around, I don't know, 66 to 34%. I mean, even less than that, 73. Just whatever sounds good to you, and you can play around with it. That's all we need to show you in the oscillators. In the filter section, what I did was I took the cutoff, blend is all the way over to the right, and I've just got your standard, what is it? That's a low pass, I believe, and the cutoff is just on 3 o'clock. I've put the fat on, and I put the drive up to about 9 o'clock. Over in the effects section, I've put soft distortion, I've put the brightness all the way up to the top, and I've put that up to about, I don't know, 10, 11 o'clock. You can play around with whatever sounds good to you, to be honest. Coming down here to the envelope, we're using envelope 3. This is the master envelope, essentially, for the entire sound. Everything is down. We've got no release, no attack, no sustain, but the decay is at about 15 milliseconds. There you go. And the only other thing I've done, and that's just to kind of cut away the high hiss of the noise, kind of almost straight away, is I put cutoff 1 and 2, although it could just be cutoff 2. Put that all the way to the top and put that based on envelope 3. So basically the cutoff is going to go down to about there, based on this decay. Does that make sense? So if we listen to that on its own, okay. Obviously you can hear some reverb in the background. So what I've done is I've taken a bus. I've put a Space Designer reverb on here. I just took sustain plate. That's a preset, large spaces, plate, reverbs, sustain plate. There you go. And I've put that up to minus 13.6, but again, you can play around with it as much as you want. What I also did was, because if you listen to the original version of this, the actual reverb tail has quite a bit of high kind of crunchiness to it compared to the main sound. So what I did was I actually added a distortion. This is a standard Logic distortion, but the drive all the way down to 0, but put tone all the way up to the top. And what that does, that just does a very light distortion just on the very top level frequencies. It just gives it that added crunch. Only other thing, standard EQ, just took off all of the bottom frequencies, so from about 120 hertz and down, and that's just kind of get rid of any kind of rumble sub that might be there. I seem to recall there was. And that's it, yeah. So, yeah, as I said, listen to the full thing. There you go. Dead simple, as I said. It's probably worth mentioning that I've obviously, apart from the bass drum, I created all of these sounds myself, including this kind of heavily distorted snare sound. I actually used this, I used the ES2 to make this, and I actually used the vector controls and the FLT reset, which is kind of a self-resonating oscillator, something like that, to create that sound. Now, if you want me to show you how to make that snare sound and any other drum sounds, like some hard-hitting bass drums or anything of that nature, give me a thumbs up in the video, or just ask in the comments section, and I can do a full video on that, because I've been using ES2 to create almost all of my dance drum sounds now, except for really nice punchy sounds that I just find in sample libraries. But it's really handy if you just want to get some really punchy, hardcore drums using the ES2, and it's very versatile. So give me a thumbs up. If you enjoyed, obviously subscribe. I put a few videos up here and there, but either way, it's all for the love. So yeah, I've been Ben Rad. That's been the Martin Garrix Animal synth. Catch you later.